Hello. Hello, everyone who is going to join. Let's see if anybody gets in it for this water signs. Let's see. Hello. Welcome to the chat. Happy to see you guys. Happy to see everyone. Well, I'm going to fiddle with the camera so we just make sure that everything looks good. Everything's right. Hello. Hello. Hey. Hello. Hi. 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 Hey. 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 How's everybody doing? It's me. Hey. Hello, everyone. Please don't forget to drop a like while you are here, guys. Pisces gang, hello, loves you. Hello, missed you too. Awesome. Tired. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Look at this. This is no plug. They're not paying, but yes. I am on the coffee train because I am absolutely like tired. Thank you. I'm back in Houston and there's sunlight and I am so excited. So I get to wear my clothes. Like, I'm happy to be alive. That is where the glow is coming from. That is why I look so good, because the sun's shining. My heart is singing. I feel really great. All right. So the way that I'm going to do this, I am going to start off with just a collective water reading, and then I'm going to go Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay. So we're just going to start off and see what the general air is for just our water signs from now to the end of the month. And I can say, like, I'm a water sign, I'm a Pisces, and I'm a Cancer rising, and my little sister is a Cancer, and we have been having like very odd experiences where it's just like things just do not go right for whatever reason. So I just want to know if people, I was just wondering if people are experiencing that. Like, it's just like, it's almost as like if you went down to pick something else, then you knock something else over in the mix. I'm a Cancer moon and rising, and like, so it's been one of those things, and it's not anything that's been like life threatening or life changing, but it's just all these mishaps, almost as if we're in our personal retrograde. Like, it seems as if Mercury is in retrograde for us, and I was like, I'm gonna ask all my water signs to see if they're just missing the ball. Like, it's just like, what's going on here? But let's see what we got going on for our whole water tribe. Let's see what's going on for our water tribe. So this is for Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpios for the end of the month, just to get a good feeling of what we got going on here. You were spot on last live. Ah, yay! Here's for round 2, right? Let's see if we can do it again, right? So this is going to be for our collective water sign read, just so we can get a good idea about what is going on for all of us in the collective, okay? So 3, 2, and 1 last shuffle. Yeah, and I know Neptune is like I'm trying to get up on astrology, guys. I listen to astrology and I read it, but I haven't, like, I don't commit it. It's one of those things that I hear and I go, oh, I felt that, or oh, I had cards. Like, I can always kind of tie it to cards. So I do want to work on being more to understanding astrology more, just getting really into it. So I'm working on it, but I know that Neptune is doing something, and so I bet it has some effect on us. I'm excited about this full moon. I'm going to try to do a full moon ceremony. So yeah, pray that I get the energy for that. But let's get into it. Let's see what's going on for our water signs. Excuse me, from now until the end of the month. General for water signs, please. Collective reading for water signs in 3, 2, yeah, and 1. Alrighty. Ooh. All right, so it seems like there's going to be an emphasis, water sign, on communion work. When I say community and community, all right, working towards a common goal. So I feel like there's going to be a big emphasis on who you're working with, who you're around, who's in your environment, and who can help you achieve the things that you want to achieve. It's one of those things where people really have to be careful about what exactly they're bringing to this table. I think that water signs are in this space where they're just analyzing situations and being like, does this person help me get to where I want to go? And if they don't, maybe I need to readjust my friend circle. So there's going to be There's going to be a strong emphasis on who's around you and who you're working with. Could be coworkers, all right? There could be some deception that happens, but I figure like who you're around to accomplish a certain goal is going to be put on some type of emphasis, water signs. It's kind of what I'm getting off top, but let's see what we got in the rest of the spread. And hold on, 3, oops, 2, and 1. All right, let's see what's going on for our water signs from now until the end of June 2019. All right, and happy birthday to any cancers, who my June cancers. Okay, yeah, so this is pretty interesting. So I'm gonna take all of these from the bottom of the deck. So there's a recovering water signs from some sort of heartbreak, all right? I like that the 3 of Swords came with the Strength card because I feel like this is a past energy. I feel like people are moving from this. This happened and we live with it. You know, we've accepted it as water signs. It was just like, that was a really shitty XYZ. This was a really shitty 3 years. This was a really shitty 3 months. This was a really shitty third-party situation or what have you. Not that an emphasis on 3s, but with the 3 of Wands, it's just a period of time. But Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio are all able to recognize like, hey, look, I'm not nearly as bad off as I thought, or I'm really, I'm happy that I had that experience. Each of these swords made me stronger, and now I'm able to really feel like I can conquer anything and kind of tackle anything that comes towards me, because there is shaking this devil with the 2 of Pentacles. There's kind of leaving that indecision behind, leaving that what's going to happen behind, and letting the universe take place. And from that, you have the Strength. Could be connecting with a Leo or a Capricorn. But it seems like if there's a place where, with this 2 of Pentacles, where you're weighing the pros and cons, you don't know what you're going to do, you're confused as to where to take your first step, you don't know how you're going to be able to accomplish your goal, right? You don't see you know what to do, but you don't necessarily see the light at the end of the tunnel, guys. I see that coming to an end, or you receiving some sort of information or some sort of sign. Pay attention to numbers or things that it's going to work out. I was about to say divine, God, source is about to come in and intervene and kind of help turn the wheels in your flavor. You know what I'm saying? So let's see the rest of the spread. Yep. So we have the Hermit at the top of the deck, the 9 of Pentacles. Yep. The Emperor. I just want to note this is all solitude. That's why I'm like, it's really interesting. I feel like you're going to be coming out of solitude though, because you've done this inner work and reflection. Because of that 3 of Swords, you had no choice but to retreat. You know what I'm saying, water signs? Yep. We have the Empress and the Emperor. Wow. The 7 of Pentacles as your heart of the reading, the Page of Pentacles, and then we have the Magician, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Sun card as the very last card to come out. How interesting, water signs. Yeah, there's just such an emphasis on work and passion. And when I say work, for a lot of you guys, this is what you do, what you feel like you've been put on this earth to do, your soul calling. You guys are really want to be that bitch. You guys really want to be that dude, all right, who can pay for things, who can provide for themselves, who can help others in need. And so you've done the inner work in order to achieve this. And it seems like partnership is going to be really important. And I could be projecting because I know my personal readings that I do for myself. It seems like work and love are very, very tied. There's a soul union. Not saying that for some of you guys, if you're like, I'm independent or I'm already in a relationship, yada, 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 this is kind of going to be specific. If there's people who are really trying to achieve, I don't want to say a big goal because I don't want to downplay other goals, but if you're trying to achieve something, somebody would be like, oh, wow. So you're trying to do it. Like, if you're like, I really want to be a astrophysicist, okay, something that requires a little bit more energy, a little bit more effort than something every day. There is a union that's necessary in order to achieve that goal. Like if there's a power couple, somebody who's going to be able to support and pay for you. So it'd be like, if you're trying to do that, this is somebody who will be able to pay for the schooling, if that makes sense. If you want to be a rock star, this is like your Jay-Z to your Beyonce. I've been talking about them so much because I am just so like, I lived in Brooklyn, for a little bit. I'm not a New Yorker, but I'm a New Yorker in my heart and my spirit, you know what I'm saying? And like, I'm so proud of Jay-Z being like this billionaire. I just think it's the coolest shit. But if you're on your Beyonce, you're looking for that Jay-Z, all right? There's a level of hustling. There's a level of getting shit done, and finances and resources are playing such a huge part of this. Now, abundance is huge, but for some of you guys, you feel like, and I think you know this, you feel like you're missing something. Like there's an element that's missing to what you want to do. You're fine all by yourself, but you're just like, if I had an extra set of hands, if I had an extra brain, if I had a extra whatever, then this would make it that much easier. If somebody to finance my project, somebody who believes in me, somebody that I believe in, and we can work together to kind of establish, as we move toward a new world order. The normal life is boring, but like as somebody like to establish this new world order with, if that makes sense. It's like you feel that in your spirit, water signs. You're like, I'm missing somebody. And a lot of you people, you people, you know who this person is, or you have an inkling of who this person is, or at least the energy that you're expecting. So I know I was with my Scorpionic friend yesterday, and she got like this ping in the back of her, in her back. And she was like, do you ever get chills? And I said, yes. And I was like, well, what were you thinking about? I asked her, I was like, were you thinking about somebody? And she said, yes, I was. I was actually thinking about X. And I was just like, oh, wow. I was like, well, he was probably thinking about you at the same time. And she just started smiling and beaming. And she was just like, I don't know what it is, but I just really, really dig him. Like, I really dig him. Like, I see a future with him in a way that I haven't before. And I can see, you know, he's going to be doing this and I'm going to be doing that. And it just would, if it works out, it would just be like, great. You know, it'd almost be too good to be true. And I can say, like, with myself, I felt that way about somebody from my past, where all of a sudden I was just like, I'm really dig this dude. Like, I can't believe that I haven't been in contact with him, and he checks all the boxes. And it's kind of somebody who was like there, but right next to the person who you were dealing with, you know, like it was like a missed opportunity. Regardless, if you have that type of feeling for somebody, I think a lot of people, a lot of water signs are experiencing that, where they're just like, I'm longing for X. I'm longing for this person. I'm longing for this partnership. I'm longing for this job. I'm longing for this union. And I feel like it's going to be coming in due time, right? With the Seven of Pentacles being the heart of this reading, it's going to take time, but there's going to be a start here to a very abundant financial future. All right, I think you're moving and grooving. Okay, the Magician to the Five of Pentacles, and this to me, there's a lot of momentum that you had, but for whatever reason I feel like it plateaued. I feel like for the end of June, just be prepared for, like, you were doing this and now you feel like it went like this, and you're fearing that it's going to do this next. You're fearing that it's going to go down. Like, I can speak for me in my experience. Like, normally when I post these videos, I can expect like new followers. Since my Virgo reading, which has been a hit, I've lost quite a few followers. I've lost quite a few subscribers. And so I'm nervous. I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to lose subscribers. What am I going to do? But something's telling me like, hey, don't worry about it. It's just hitting a pause. So like, I'm in this kind of Five of Pentacles moment where I'm just like, I feel left out. I don't know what's happening with my resources and da-da-da-da-da. But I'm not going to freak out about it, because look, the Sun is the last card. So just be prepared, water signs, that you might be hitting like some sort of plateau where you're just like, I don't see it growing. There's just going to be a level of patience, because this union, this Emperor, I mean, and it's rare, guys. It's rare. And they were back to back. They were right next to each other in the deck. It's rare where I get this particular combination with the Emperor and the Empress. And that's why I'm just like, for whatever reason, whatever union has to come into play is going to play a huge part in resources and finances. So I guess my advice right now for the end of June is to have fun, have a good time, but make sure that you stay focused and don't feel defeated. Don't stay in this Five of Pentacles energy too long, because you actually are in the Magician mode to manifest, like the Nine of Pentacles, where you'll be very comfortable. So you might hit kind of, it's not even like a rock, but you might just like stop, if that makes sense, where things just don't pick up the way that you want them to. It's going to. And then once it does pick up again, it's going to be beyond your wildest dreams. It's going to be beyond your wildest imagination, okay? So that is what I got for our collective, for our water signs. So pretty interesting. So now we're going to start with our Cancers. And again, happy birthday, Cancers, okay? Thank you so much for joining. I'm a Cancer rising. I'll look right off the rip. So let's get into it. My sister's a Cancer. Shout out to my little sister. She is actually a cusp. She's June 22nd, so she's like the first day of Cancer. So she's a lot of Gemini energy too, but really awesome stuff. And also shout out to Cash Kaufman. He told me to give him a shout out for the Cancer reading. So shout out to him. He's in July, so I'll really go all out. But just so he can't say I didn't do it. All right, let's see. What's going on with our Cancers? Right here. And ooh, 1. All right, let's see what's going on with our Cancers for the end of the month for June 2019. Tequila tsunami. All right, Cancers. So, yeah, the 7 of Cups. I knew that this card was going to make an appearance because of what I was saying earlier about there's this airiness where things are just seem above you, like above your head, where you're in kind of like some sort of fog. Like again, you pick something up and like you knock something down and at the same time. I'm hearing a Modest Mouse lyric. It took so much effort not to make an effort. Oh, what a flawless design. It's one of those like things where you're putting in energy, you're putting in energy, you're putting in energy, and it just doesn't seem to like stick. And so it's causing like this disillusionment where you're like, where exactly am I going? What exactly is happening? Why is this not connecting? You know, it feels like me and Gerald was like, it feels like sometimes it's a series of unfortunate events where it's like Neptune, your judgment is clouded. Things are happening that are beyond your control and you feel kind of overwhelmed by it. Again, I'm getting that this is like this is a phase, this is a stint, and we're just in it probably. And it's going to happen where days are just going to be a little off. You're going to feel a little bit off. But you're walking towards happiness. It's just the end of like that transition. This is pretty interesting, Cancer. So I'm getting somebody who you could have had some miscommunication with in the past is now like checking back, or social media. There's some communication issues. There could be a level of immaturity, but I'm also getting that somebody that you left in the past is now looking back on the situation, and they're looking back at you and being like, man, I might have messed up, or I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have handled it this way, kind of that type energy. So be mindful of that. If you're getting like a pull from a certain direction from a certain person, that could be somebody who's just kind of, they're thinking of you a lot. But I'm also sensing some stubbornness. Could be connected with an Aquarius. This is my Aquarius card. Also any other air sign, Gemini, Libra, but just communication. Somebody who you had some sort of miscommunication with in the past. They're looking back on the situation. They're reflecting on it, and they could be looking back and reflecting on you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see what else we got. For Cancers, please, for 2019. Cancer, please, 2019. And 3, 2. I've been talking about Aquarii a lot lately, like dating Aquarius and like all this other stuff. Not for me, but, you know. Hey, different strokes for different folks, as I always say. All right, so the underlying energy that we have is the Hierophant. And interesting enough, I rarely take reversals, but I'm going to take this reversal, this Fool in reverse. There could be a fear here to break tradition, to take some sort of leap of faith, or upset family, or upset people, upset the status quo, whatever that means to you. This can be in a work environment. This could be in a relationship where there's some change happening what you're hesitant to, because it could challenge like your normal idea and what your ideals and what you're used to, Cancers. All right, but let's see what we got going on in the rest of the spread. And Aquarius is why I'm here. Yeah, not for me. Oh, wow. So we have the Ace of Cups here. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm like getting adjusted to, I was able to get a new tripod. So thank you guys for everyone who was able to book a personal reading with me. But I'm getting used to like this camera. So we have the Ace of Cups being the first card to come out. The Moon, which is your energy. The Ace of Pentacles. The Two of Swords. Oh my gosh. The Hanged Man. the Three of Wands. And then on our last row, we have the Queen of Cups, your energy again, Cancer. The Sun card, all right. And last but not least, we have the Queen of Wands. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Pisces. I mean, every sign's here, actually. Every sign is here. So take whoever you're dealing with, whoever you're thinking of, whatever strikes you, just go with that. Every sign is here. And it goes to exactly what we're saying. Somebody could easily want to present a new opportunity of Ace of Cups, a long, stable relationship. And again, I always say this, when it rains, it pours. So there is a tie between love and work here. Just like I was saying in the collective, if you guys are coming in later and you weren't able to see that, check out the collective, because there's a connection between love and work. I think a lot of people are stepping into power couples. And it's hidden right now. It hasn't revealed itself just yet, all right, with the moon card, but you can feel it coming. There is just a new opportunity to happen. And again, this opportunity can challenge your status quo. It can challenge your comforts. It can make you move. It's just going to challenge how do I put it? The exchange for these opportunities is going to force you out of your comfort zone. Okay? Does that make sense? But I just sense a lot of stagnancy, Cancer. That's what I was saying. There's a lot of non-movement right now, presently. And I don't see it picking up until July. So if you're waiting for something to happen in June, if you're waiting for this person to come in and take a risk with you and communicate with you, I don't see anything happening till July. They're going to be staying in like this really pensive state with this Two of Swords and the Hangman being the heart of the reading, again, with this Pisces energy. But somebody's refusing to deal with the situation. Somebody's refusing to deal with the future. It's not that they don't want to grow. They're just not in the space right now to deal with it. We can go ahead and clarify why this Two of Swords is here. But overall, they know that they have to look forward to the future, but right now they're just observing. Like, they don't actually want to deal with it just yet. They're sorting through kind of like, their past traumas. If you're dealing with another water sign in particular, they're healing some of those past wounds, particularly for connecting with a Scorpio. And a Pisces too. I mean, just a water sign. I'm just going to say a water sign. If you're dealing with the water sign or somebody with prominent water, they're just not in the space right now to truly see the future clearly yet. So there's this hesitancy to actually commit to anything. So I wouldn't take it personally if you're not communicating with this person. I'm going to see this Two of Swords. Let's clarify this Two of Swords, please. Why is this Two of Swords here, please? Ooh. We had quite a few, but it just goes into what I was saying. Yeah, there's an anxiety about taking a leap of faith. So they're keeping to themselves. They're closing up. Yeah, they're closing up. Yeah. There's non-movement happening because with the person that you're dealing with and with you, if you have the opportunity to move forward and you don't want to, you're really closing up some of your past cycles. So we had the Page of Wands and the Nine of Swords. So there's an anxiety about a new beginning, a new start. They're passionate about it, but they're scared about the outcome. And they're just like, I really don't want to lose myself in this relationship. I don't want to lose myself in another person. I know what this looks like. I'm very, very scared. And it could be because the connection is so deep. With the Moon card being here, it could be because the connection is just overwhelming right now. And so they have to kind of exit the situation or exit a relationship that they're in now. And they're trying to strategize how to do it. With the Hangman, they're just looking at the situation from above instead of being in it. So they're not really in a place to be emotional because they're so in their head as they're trying to strategize how to get out of the situation. For some of you guys, there could be non-movement because you want a new job, you want a new start. Somebody wants to start something new, but they don't know how they're going to do it, and it's tied to some sort of anxieties, all right? And so there might be some leaving of a situation that seems stable on the outside. Somebody might be like this, I'm not in a happy relationship, I'm not in a happy job, I'm ready for something new. I just don't know how I'm going to get there, but I'm thinking about it. I'm working on it. I'm looking towards the future, and I'm working on it. You understand what I'm saying? And this, again, this could deal with putting in work, actual work, your career, your job, and you're just like, I'm done with this chapter, I'm done with this phase, I'm ready to work for something else. And for other of you, it could be putting in work into a relationship or a person, okay? And once you finally close that out, we have 2 tens here, so 2 signs of completion, okay? You're going to be moving into a more balanced state. So it's coming, but either you or the person that you're dealing with, or both of you, right? Both of you are in this state where you're just trying to really close out these last 2 chapters, and welcome and usher in this new beginning. And so again, a lot of you might feel like you're in a plateau right now and that things aren't moving forward. But they're just hidden right now. Of course, you're like, you bitch, like, why aren't they here? It's not up to me, it's up to source and spirit. I am just the messenger, right? The universe is working very, 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 very hard to make sure that you are comfortable and set up to take this leap of faith and do your soul's purpose. So if you're walking in your soul's frequency and you know it, you're positive, you know it, then, but you haven't seen any, how do I word it? You haven't seen any like exceptional growth, and you haven't seen any exponential, I think is what I'm looking for. You haven't seen any like this growth. It's coming, right? And it's going to happen when you least expect it, and it's going to happen like boom. So just stay in the state of patience. Just remain patient. That's going to be a huge thing for the end of June. I see the big things coming in at the very tail end of June, but in the very beginning of July is what I'm picking up on, right? Because we have the Queen of Cups and the Sun here, which is Cancer season, all right? So for some of you guys, a lot is going to be happening around your birthday. This could be, I do see opening up of emotions with the Queen of Cups here and the Sun card. Could be connecting with a Leo. Could be connecting with somebody who has children too. Could be connecting with somebody younger. You know? But whatever it is that you're working for, again, I think it's both. I really think that love and relationships are going hand in hand. Like your love life is going to parallel your financial life. And so, yeah, wow, this is crazy, actually. I'm sorry, I'm looking at this. So we have the Ace of Cups at the top. This is how I'm looking at this, which I love. Because look at how cool this is. So as for love, you don't want to deal with love. Some people are blinded by love. I think their intuition in their mind is like not in sync. And so they're just like, I'd rather not deal with it. I want to turn my focus to the career, right? On one end. This is literally one end on the spread. And then on the other end, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. So look at how, I mean, it still happens. It still all comes out and it ends up being a queen. So like I said, your work life and your love life are going to parallel one another. But the difference is with your love life, you're just kind of like, I don't want to think about it. I would rather just live it than try to control it. Because anytime I try to control it or get my hopes up, it doesn't work out for me. And as for work, as for your work life, you're so focused on the future of it, you're not even recognizing the present and how good you have it just now. But guess what? You find success in both. All right, the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. And this Ace of Pentacles that you're waiting to come in right now, it's going to be successful. This is the celebrity card. If you're trying to build a brand, Instagram, that good stuff, this is a great time to do it. It will take off as long as you're consistent. I'm warning you against keeping your head too far in the future, right? With this Three of Wands, because you might miss it. You know, you're missing it. You're missing the beauty. You're missing the nuance in what the universe is doing for you right now. But when you look back on it in the future, you'll be like, oh, wow, that all made sense. I can't believe that this all made sense. It all came together so beautifully. So I do absolutely see success for you, Cancers. And just be patient. It's working. If I had to put a expiration date on this feeling, I would definitely say towards the end of June, the tail end of June, and like the first couple of weeks of July are going to be a really great time for you to start seeing the beginnings of your success. Like, it's not like you're gonna get that contract, you're gonna get that offer, that person that you need to meet is gonna come in, you're gonna be in that partnership, you're gonna be in that union, you're gonna be saying the ideas, bouncing back and forth, expanding, growing, just really excited to accomplish your dreams. And so yeah, this is gonna be a really fun summer for you. But just hang in there, right, with the hangman. If you feel like nothing's moving, trust me, once it gets going, once it gets shaking like bacon, you're going to be taken off. All right, Cancer. So that is what I got for you. Yeah, really awesome. Wow, that is really awesome. I think that you had, this is one of those few readings where I'm like, you get your cake and you have your cake and you get to eat it too, as far as like your work and love. Very, very awesome reading. Very, very awesome reading. You get to have your cake and eat it too. And I mean, and it's going to be sweet. And this is going to be through all summer. You're starting a new chapter. Like, you're picking up on a new cycle, Cancer, a winning. Like, it's like nothing but winning, win, 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 you win, you win, you win. It's kind of going to how you start feeling with this new opportunity for love and finance resources. So be open to collaborating. Be open to having a partner in crime, you know, quite literally. Be open to having some partnerships, somebody that you can love and work with. You know, you get the business and the pleasure. And I think that that will provide the security that a lot of you guys seek, because it'll all come from like one place. It's like you're going to be in love with the Walmart of people. Like, they're all of that in one, and they're all yours. They're all yours. All right. Or whatever the terms of your relationships are, they want to sign on to that. Okay. So let's move into your oracles, guys. And before we get into it, I just want to give a friendly reminder to please like, share, and subscribe, and check out that description box below and information on how to book personal reading with me. I am doing a $25 15-minute special until the end of June. So if that interests you, that information is going to be in the description box below. Please follow me on Instagram so you can check out the daily readings that I'm doing. I'm getting better with posting daily. Hey now, as a Pisces, you know, it's hard for me to commit to anything when I don't feel it. So I've been practicing, guys. So yeah, I'm really excited. So meet me over there. And please, if you haven't gotten a chance already, check out my song. Again, all that is going to be in the description box below. Let's get into it. Gemini, this is the water signs. I'm just doing water signs. I'll do air signs tomorrow. All right, and 3, 2, one card for Cancer, please. Ooh. Yeah, look at the bigger picture. I love this. And then with Sagittarius, that's what I'm saying. There's such a magnificent picture that's being painted in front of you. That's why I'm just like, the things that are coming into contact, the things that are going to be materializing, I guess, let me say that. The things that are going to be materializing, it all plays into the grand scheme of things. That's why I'm like, don't get caught up in that 7 of Cups, the negative side of the 7 Cups. Get into the good side of the 7 of Cups, which is that imagination and the freedom and really letting your imagination roam and being like, oh, I can have it all. Try to leave behind that disillusion of like, oh, I have no control over things. So when the little things aren't happening, when those little series of unfortunate events are happening, understand that each of those are getting you to that next spot. Like, for instance, I completely lost my keys yesterday, my car keys, my little sister's car keys. Let me not even do that. And I couldn't find them worth a damn, but I ended up staying at the house and I rode around, and then I got to listen to music and I got inspired and wrote a song, and it wouldn't have happened if I hadn't lost those keys. So it's like one of those things, and who knows what the song could turn into. It's that type of energy. So try not to get too bogged down on details and what's not working out, and smile about what is working out, guys. So remain optimistic, particularly with that Sagittarius energy there. Great stuff. Great stuff. All right, let's see. Cancer, please. Card for Cancer, please. Oracle card for Cancer. And 3, 2, and 1. I like this. Never ending story. I feel like this is a very Cancerian card. No shade, Cancers. Again, I'm a Cancer rising, so I'm right in here with you. But it's like Cancers are very quick to find the negative in a situation. Very, very quick to be like, why me, Lord? Oh my God, nothing's working. It's the end of the world. Pretty quickly and early on. So with this plateau, I feel like because things aren't moving at the pace that they were or as quickly as you think they should, you're just like, this is it. Put me in the grave now. It's never going to work out. I knew I shouldn't have got my hopes up. I knew I shouldn't have done it. I knew when I walked outside and I saw the leaf blow and it hit me in the face, I should have known. I should have just stayed at home. Cancers are very much like that. I say this is a building blocks. You're building, again, towards that milk and honey card. And look at this, even soulmates. That's what I'm saying. You feel like you're in this round and round loop and your subconscious is playing all these doubts. And I'm not going to tell a Cancer to stop worrying. That's like telling a dog to stop dogging. But try to worry a little less. Try to stay out of this energy and understand that everything is happening. Everything, every day is kind of putting one foot in the other to get you to that goal. All right. And not every day is going to be pretty. Not everything's going to be perfect. We still live in the world, right? We don't live in la la Google land. And so just try to temper your Cancerianness. I love y'all. No shade, no shade, no shade. All love, okay? But at the top of the deck, we have breathe. Exactly. It's all going to work out. It's all going to come together. I promise. It's not the end of the world. Even if you think it is, you're going to wake up the next morning. Just take a breath. Don't worry about it. You're going to take those L's. It's going to happen. And then we even have higher power. But destiny is at work. Destiny is at work, Cancer. You understand what I'm saying? Like, don't mess with destiny. Don't challenge it. Don't even challenge it, because it's going to be, you're moving towards this goal, and God, source, love, divine is right in it. So you're in the process of meeting those people. And just like I said earlier, there's someone, all right? And I'm sorry if you're not interested in love, or if you're already in a relationship. If you're not in a relationship and you're like kind of at the beginning of like a career or something, or you're waiting for something to take off, there's somebody who's going to be so instrumental in your success. And it's not because you couldn't do it alone. It's that is y'all's paths. That is y'all's journey together. So this isn't an insult. This isn't like, oh, you need somebody to build you. But this is the person who might have the money. You know, this is the person who might have the capital. This is the person who can point you in the right direction. You understand what I'm saying? So be open for that. And again, if you are in a relationship, this could be a friendship. This could be a job. This could be a partnership. It doesn't have to be love. But for a lot of you, it is going to be love too. It's going to be one of those 2-for-1 deals, okay? And last but not least, we're going to pull from my Animal Oracle deck. Yes, I'm open for it. Yes, be open for it. It's coming. And 3. Ooh. And 3. Ooh. These are hard to shuffle today. Oh my gosh. All right. These are calling my name. So. We have Polar Bear, Mystic. Know that challenges... I love these cards. I'm always like, this is my favorite deck all the time, because it always... Anyways, Polar Bear, Mystic. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest. Dream and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. Perfect. Perfect. I don't know if any of you guys watch those Dating a Gemini. I think his name is like Benito. I can't remember his last name. I feel so bad, but they're so funny. But he has like a Gemini reading. He's like, perfect. And that's what I'm like, perfect. Advice. Have faith when you face adversity. You're just going to be hitting walls, but each of those walls is bringing you one step closer to where you need to be. And you know that inward. I think that you just like complaining. I'm not even going to sit over here and bullshit. Cancers are some of the funniest people I know just because they're so good at complaining. I think Kevin Hart is a Cancer. Some of the best comedians are Cancers or have like Cancer moons. Larry David, I think he's a Cancer with a Capricorn moon or vice versa. So you have strength in it, but you know these things are happening, but just be working. Make it your next stand-up special, guys, because that's really what it's going to amount to, because it's all going to be funny in the long run. Yes, I'm a Cancer rising too. Yeah, it's fun. So you have strength in that. So make sure that you're making this into a routine and not like the end of the world, not a doomsday, you know? And then finally we have dog friend. Oh, and it's so cute because I put my little puppy in the screenshot. I don't know. I just wanted to put her. She was here and she was around. I was like, I feel like people want to see a puppy. And here you go. Dog friend. Today, I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I choose to be happy. I choose to be happy. All right, happiness is a choice, Cancer, particularly when you feel like things aren't going your way. I feel like that's the strong message in this. And I am a protector and friend. Your dog is super cute. Yeah, Penelope. She's my little puppy dog. I love her so much. So yeah, so here's dog. And you know what I know what's so cool? And I always talk to Penelope funny because it's hard to believe that like she's a descendant from this. And I look at her sometimes and I'm like, did you know you were a wolf at one point? Like, you used to be a wolf. And she's like super little and she really doesn't bark. Like, she's not super yippy or anything. And I'm just like, you're the worst guard dog on the planet. And to think that you came from a wolf. And I feel like a lot of you guys might be looking at your past and being like, wow, I came a long way. I was that in the past and now I'm this. And I'm ready to take that energy forward because it helps me it helps me in the long run, all right? So yeah, Cancers, that is what I got for you. Thank you again for checking out. Welcome back to the channel. If you're old, and welcome. If you're new, we're happy to have you here. Please don't forget to check out that description box below on information on how to book a personal reading with me, particularly that $25 15-minute special reading, okay? Thank you so much, Cancers. Now we are going to move into our Scorpios. So let's see what is going on with our Scorpios for this reading. I hope that resonated, Cancers. Please don't forget to drop a like. Oops, sorry, I'm like hitting. I keep hitting my daggone tripod. Oh, look at this. I didn't even see this, Cancer. Sorry, I bet they're gone now, but that was at the end of the Cancer before I even picked up, you know, so pretty cool. Like I said, there's a completion. There's a union that's coming in for the Cancers. All right, Scorpios, let's see what's going on. Hey, I'm working on my happiness. I want it. I'm charging towards it. This is what I'm getting for Scorpios. I'm manipulating my way into smiling, into success. Success. Is that the Two of Cups following it? Oh, I almost saw the Two of Cups. Yeah, I feel like Scorpio, what I'm getting right now, you could possibly be in between relationships. You know that you have to get out of one because you figured out who the one is, if that makes sense. For some of you Scorpios, it's just like you're like, I know I need to end this or what I got going on because the person I want is right there. And you feel it again, super, super deep. And so you're going to be in the process of making that happen. You don't like the Two of Cups? What's wrong with the Two of Cups? You don't want any love? And keep in mind, the Two of Cups can be friendship, partnership, contract. It doesn't have to be love. Yeah, Scorpio, I'm getting that you could be coming out of the cold with somebody. You want to start again, make it right, balance it out. Okay, friend is good. Yeah, it could be a friend. Yeah, it could be connecting with a Pisces, Scorpio, or another water sign. All right, let's see what's going on with our Scorpios. I'm just 2019, please. Scorpios for the end of 2019, please. See our Scorpios for the end of 2019. Communication, travel, moving quickly with the 8 of Wands. So something is moving, and I think that you're in charge of this. This could be something that you're at a distance with. You could be taking a vacation. Excuse me, but there's communication is going to be a huge thing for the end of this. And again, I'm sensing that this is somebody that you probably haven't spoken to in a while. Or, yeah, you haven't necessarily spoken to them in a while, or when you do speak, it's very, like, sporadic. But there's some truth that's going to be coming out, all right? But I just sense that this is about somebody that you might have been in isolation with. And again, this could be a friend. This could be a lover. I am getting love for a lot of you guys, or just some deep soul tie, some deep soul connection, because I saw the lovers there with the 2 of Cups. And so if you were somebody who, again, had to get out of a relationship with something, you had to get out of something to get into something, you're going to be communicating, hey, I'm ready now. hey. I know I was playing in the beginning, the mood all changed. Like, you're like, all right, hey, look, this is what happened. I know that this was in the past, but now I get it now, okay? And you're going to be communicating that truth. Yeah. So you could easily be expressing, hey, I have a crush on you. I like you. I want to see where this goes. I want to build with you. And for some of you guys, it's really going to turn out quite positive. This is somebody that you have a lot of empathy for and respect for, even more than empathy. I think you have respect for them. Okay. Let's see. Not me. All right, let's see. 3, 2, and 1 last shuffle for our Scorpios. All right, let's see what's going on. Twin flames. All right. So the underlying energy we have is the King of Wands. Scorpio, I always put you in with the Wands because I think it's crazy. Scorpios are arguably the most passionate sign in the Zodiac. This is the passion king. So I'm always going to put Scorpio in with the wand suits, okay? Yeah, 6. All right. So again, with that magician card that we saw earlier, you guys are in control, or you're taking control. You're taking the reins. I think that I don't know why, I just got this jolt of like, I'm tired of this bullshit. I could do this better than the person who's in charge of this. I could do this better than the person who's in charge of this. I need to take the reins. You're stepping back into your power. And I remember that was a past thing, but now you're acting on it. All right. You're receiving that attention. And again, passion, if it's sexual, hey, now the King of Wands is that. All right. And he's able to get, one stop candy shop, known to make the panties drop. You know what I'm saying? So you could be in that phase too. Or I don't know. What do we say about boxers drop? I don't know. Ladies, we need to work on that. We need to work on that. So we have at the top of the deck, Justice, the 7 of Cups, boom, there it is again. The 9 of Cups, hey, the High Priestess, which came out earlier, like I said, could be connecting with a Pisces. Death, your energy as a heart of this reading, guys. The 2 of Pentacles, the final row, we have the King of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, the Magician. Like I said, you guys are really taking control over what you want. You might, again, I think this fog is a fog with the 7 of Cups here. But you're coming into Justice. I really think that right now you feel like, oh, I don't know what to do. But this energy of confusion, or just not even confusion, it's just so many options. There's so many ways to skin a cat, and you're so creative and aware of that. You just don't know how to skin this particular cat. You know what I'm saying? And so that is where you are. But you're going to be coming into balance with that. You're going to have some sort of revelation, okay? And again, this could come in the form of partnerships and just collaboration, working with a different set of people. But it's going to give you that wish fulfillment that you're looking for. Exactly what you want is not exactly what you want, but what there's just going to be a wish granted, one that is going to make you feel at balance and at ease, that it was all worth it. You know, it was all worth it. Everything happens for a reason. God is fair. And now I get my karmic justice. I get my comeuppance, however you word it, however you articulate it, Scorpio. I think that that is going to be coming in for you, and you're going to be indulging in that. And again, this could come in the form of somebody that you're passionate about or something that you're passionate about. But I feel like the smoke is going to clear. So then we have the High Priestess coming up with the Death card and the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. So weighing options. Again, I feel like you're coming out of the state just because the Three of Pentacles is here. But right now, you could be like, what do I do next? And then we have two twos also. Speaking of smoking, BRB. You have fun, girl, with that smoke break. Hey now. But there's going to be a transformation, a huge transformation and revelation that happens. Perhaps your spirit guides really point you in the right direction. You might be overwhelmed by it again with the Seven of Cups because you're like, there's so many options. I don't know what to do. But spirit is going to go ahead and help you clear it up. But there's a transformation that you've had. And I think it's about a situation that you've been in. It could be a relationship that you've been in. You've been weighing the pros and cons of something. Is this what I want? Does this work for me? I'm sorry. I keep covering my mouth with these cards. I'm trying to like, you know, it's difficult. I'm trying to balance it out. But with the Two of Pentacles here, you're just weighing out those options, particularly when you come out of this transformation. I'm getting that this has been a long time. This isn't a new thing. This is something that's you've been working on for years. And now you have all these lessons and all this wisdom, and you're like this grand sage, and you're just kind of like, what do next? And a lot of you guys, it's work. Put in work. Put in work. King of Pentacles could be connecting with a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo, but I still think that this is your energy. I don't think that this is another person. Union could be possible with the twos, but if you're looking for union, then you get it, but I'm not seeing that be your focus. I'm seeing work and collaboration being your focus. If, again, and just because it's been in the other readings and the other water readings, this is one of those things, it's like, if you are considering a person, it's because you understand their material potential. And it's not in like a gold digging way. Yep, about my bags. Absolutely. It's not in a golden digging way, but it's like you will not enter or entertain someone at this point in time who is not about their shit and who's not on their shit and who can't support you. There's nothing attractive about somebody who's lost right now. You can't. You're like, you ain't saving hoes. I ain't saving niggas either. You're not in the business of saving anybody but money. But if somebody comes and tickles your fancy and you see them as a collaborator who can get you to that next level, you'll entertain it and you'll be so grateful for that because it'll be a dream come true. That's why I'm like, for some of you, there is a partnership in union that's coming in with this, but it has to have some sort of practical brown to it. Before, you might have stayed with somebody just because they knew how to throw it back like a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? They were just a good time, but you're not in for the good times. You know, you're here for the long time this time. You know what I'm saying? You're really like, can I work with you? Can I collaborate with you? Can we build together? And for others of you, even if it's not romantic, you're looking for people who can help. That's why I'm like, if you haven't gotten a chance, Scorpio, I did a collective at the beginning of this reading, so check that out. I did a collective water sign reading, so it's general, it's for everyone. So if you have any extra time, check that out. And it talks about really thinking about who you are surrounded by and who can help you achieve those dreams. I'm hearing J. Cole, she fuck with small times. I got bigger dreams. Bigger dreams. So you might have been around small town people. You're not in the mood for small town thoughts. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like you're not in the mood for small town thoughts. You're only in the mood for winning. You're only in the mood for people who are practical. You're only in the mood for people who are on top of their shit. And I think that you're getting these downloads, the spiritual knowing with the High Priestess to really very quickly tell who's there. Hey, that part. I love that song. In a conversation with the fake. That part. A fellow, hey, Scorpio Q, fellow Scorpio, okay? Which I love him. But just to close this out, right? The Magician was the last card. And it was the first card that we saw, or one of the first cards that we saw. And this is a very Scorpionic energy because it's all about harnessing that power, using the tools that you have in front of you to get what you want. And you are all in the business of getting what you want. What you want is what I want. And that's what you're saying. If you don't want what I want, then what the fuck we finna talk about? All we know is that moolah, Benjis, Franklins, you know? You're in the very, very, very prime state to manifest and attract whatever it is that you want. You're looking very attractive. You're looking like you're in power and command. All right, could be connecting with an Aries or somebody who has Aries energy. But I think that even though it might not be an Aries, you're just looking for somebody who's a go-getter like you. And you won't settle for anything less. And again, this can be in your work too. It's just you're not having anything less. All things fabulous. That is a simple request. All things fabulous, bigger, better, and best. And that's where you are. And if they don't fit or qualify, dead them. Dead them. Or you already did. And I don't think you even had a problem with it or even miss them. You might be like, yeah, they're gone. Yeah, they're gone. Man, no. That's kind of what I'm getting. Like, it's not a huge decision for you. All right, so that is really what I got for you now, Scorpios. For the end of June, you're just going to be dead in the relationships that need to be deaded, entering into those working relationships. All right, again, for some of you, it can also be romantic, but work is first for you. That's what initially attracts you to this person. You might be passionate. You might have some very sexual energy towards this situation or whatever. You might be very passionate about it. But the first thing that really tickles your fancies is going to be that they work hard. And if you're just looking for people to collaborate with and work with, that's going to be your thing. You're like, you work hard, you show up. You might not be the best. You might not be the cutest, you know, but you are willing to put in that work. And because of that, I want you on my team. All right. And you have the power to persuade anyone right now to be on your team and kind of work with you in that goal. But you're clearing out that clutter. You're clearing out the clutter. You're clearing out the clutter. You're clearing out the clutter. So you make sure that you have the best team possible. It's kind of like the draft. Like, it's like your own draft for the next like 20-year cycle of your life. Yeah. So that's what I got for you, Scorpios. And we are going to move into your oracles. But before I forget, I just want to say to the people who join after the live, please don't forget to check out that description box below on information on how to book a personal reading with me. I am doing a 15-minute $25 special. So please check out that information in the description box. Follow me on Instagram, guys. I am doing daily readings. And if you haven't gotten a chance to already, please check out my song. I'm so happy and proud of it. And thank you to each and every one of you who have been able to check it out thus far. I super appreciate it. It's doing better. My goal was really hitting 500. I was going to be happy with 500 views, and I think I'm a little over 700. So I thank all 700 and a little bit more of you who were able to check that out and support me. All right. So let's get into this, but just check out that description box for any like fun information that you're looking for. And like, share, and subscribe. All right. Let's see. See what's going on for our Scorpios. And please don't forget to drop a like while you're here if you are in the live, please. I super appreciate it. Thank you. And one. All right. Bring love into the situation. I feel like this is specifically for the person who's like, no love. I'm just kidding. Bring love into the situation. Bring passion into the situation. Bring fire. Again, a lot of you guys are so in your head right now as far as like getting to that. You might be negating people's feelings. You might be negating, yeah, because the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles, and you know, I have a lot of lady followers, and these don't know, and the cards aren't gender specific, right? But it's interesting when you have a lot of lady followers pop up in a masculine energy, a divine masculine energy. And with these particular kings, they could be fuck a feeling, all right? The king of, particularly with this King of Wands, all right? Think of all the Aries, Sagittarius, and Leos that you know. If you don't agree with them, do they give a damn? No, they'll cut you off. They'll cut you off before you cut them off, right? The King of Pentacles can be more practical, but again, if it's a distraction, he can cut it out very quickly. So try not to be too harsh, all right? Or too closed off that you kind of miss the beauty in things, if that makes sense, okay? And then we even have a time to give rather than take. Could be connecting with the Virgo. And then the energy is gaining more momentum. And I think your energy is gaining momentum. But it is a time to give rather than take. Yeah, you could be in a situation for some of you. In order to accomplish what it is that you're accomplishing, you might have to share your resources, if that makes sense. You might have to be the investor in something. Not even that it might be like a super ton of money or whatever, but you might have to invest and give into something that is going to grow, but you're like the missing link to this person. You could be connecting with a Cancer, but I've been sensing like power coupleness, and when I see a time to give rather than take, and then you popping up as the King of Pentacles and then the Three of Pentacles, I think that you might need to lend a pentacle to somebody. It'll pay off though. But again, you'll know it in your gut if this is resonating with you. All right, in 3, 2, and 1. All right. Ha! Chop wood at the bottom of the deck. That King of Pentacles. Let's get down to business. Let's get down to business, okay? You guys are so business oriented in 42-6. But there's a union, there's harmony that's coming from this. It's okay that you're so work centered. I think you're going to be work centered for a minute. Particularly even if you come in a union with somebody, because this union is going to be work related. You'll be able to have fun in that work environment. It's going to be pleasure and business, all right? Come to the edge. So there's a risk that could be taken, or you could be traveling. And then we even have higher power again, which popped up in the Cancer reading. So divine is here at work. All right. Trust it. Believe and have faith that it's working. Just continue to put your nose to the grindstone, and you're going to come into contact to the people that you need to come into contact with. If you've been looking, like, for instance, if you were a musician and you're looking for a band, you could be possibly meeting your bandmates. All right. You just have to take risk and believe that they're going to be putting in the work that you are, that they're keeping that same energy. That's pretty much like what you're super focused on right now, is people who keep that same energy. Okay. All right. And let's move into our animal oracle deck, Scorpios. So we had polar bear come out first, but, you know, that already came out. All right, so we have unicorn, infinite possibilities. It's such a pretty card. All right. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. If that's not a Scorpio. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirit of light. Abandon darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become legendary. Go beyond ordinary and become legendary. And that's exactly what's happening with the chopped wood. You guys are so focused on being that thing, whatever it is that you want to be. You're not hanging out with, it's just like you're not hanging out with pigeons. You have to fly with eagles because you see yourself as an eagle. I love that you popped out as a unicorn because you're one of a kind. It's rare what you're trying to do and what you're trying to accomplish. And only so many people are going to be able to understand and help you with that, okay? And so there's a transformation that's happening here. And there's also a require of faith. And we even have the butterflies. Ooh, the butterflies, which is also about transformation. And so, like I said, this is a long journey that you've been on to get to this point and to get to this focus. I know that Scorpios, it's weird that I'm getting all this at the tail end of your reading, but it's weird that Scorpios are super focused because you're a fixed sign. But you were focused and you made headway, right? And you got really far. And I think that you are successful. But again, you were missing something. And there was always like a fog here. There was always just a certain fog as you moved towards your goal. But you got real far. You're real close. But there's just something that was not right. And I think it's that you've been doing it all by yourself, all by your lonesome. And you know, your brain, when you're doing everything by yourself, it's just like, it can be difficult to only hear your own thoughts for an extended period of time. So that's why I think a lot of you guys are like, I know I need to hear another voice, but I have to trust this voice. It's not just going to be any voice. It's going to be the voice. All right. So yeah, Scorpios, the unicorn. Infinite possibilities. Infinite possibilities. How did I forget with the magician? Look at that one. Infinite possibilities and wish fulfillment. So that's what I got for you, Scorpios. I really like this reading. I hope that it resonated with you. And now, last but not least, we are moving on to Pisces. But Scorpios, thank you so much for joining me. Please do not forget to check out that description box below on information how to book a personal reading with me. And do not forget, I am doing that special. All right. So if you are interested in a cheaper reading, check it out. All righty. Hi, Pisces. Hello, Pisces. Thank you so much for hanging in there. Please don't forget to drop a like when you are here. And I'm sorry that Pisces are last, but you know, if anybody has the patience to be last, it is a Pisces, all right? Finally, Pisces came. Yeah, you know, you've been here forever. So thank you. I appreciate y'all. A moment of Pisces. You're right. A moment of silence for the Pisces download. Okay, let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right, what's going on for our Pisces? I don't know if you're dealing with a Capricorn, but you're getting strong Capricorn energy. Oh man, if you're dealing with a Capricorn, guys, I'm picking up on their energy really heavy. All right, let's see. All right, Pisces. The Hanged Man. Our energy. I'm chilling. I'm holding back. I'm looking. I'm observing. I'm feeling. I just need to... It's me. I'm the Capricorn. Spotted Capricorn. But Capricorn. Pisces, it seems like nail me to the cross and I'm just hanging. Isaiah Rashad. But you nailed yourself to the cross and you're just hanging. I feel like you're just like, I just need to chill. Again, I just keep getting that people are in this state of transition, but it's not, it's at the tail end of that transition, if that makes sense. So now all you can do is wait to receive, right? And so Pisces are aware of that. They're just like, I can't do anything right now but sit. I know that I want all these things, but the best thing that I can do for myself is take a nap, chill, be by water, listen to music, do something that I love, create, instead of being focused on an outcome or being tied to a particular outcome. You're just waiting to receive because you know that it's coming, if that makes sense. Like you're aware that it's coming. You could be receiving a message from a soulmate. Yeah, I feel Pisces. Oh, yeah. There's a new start that's coming in. Again, particularly if you were dealing with a Capricorn. Or an earth sign. Or just somebody where you had like a long-term stable relationship with. Somebody could be... Somebody who's been secretly watching you, like a secret admirer, is going to be communicating with you pretty quickly. They're going to be coming in. But there's been some miscommunication. Could be a Cancer, too. I'm getting a lot of Cancer and energy, too. Could be an Aquarius. Excuse me. But there was some miscommunication, but if there was anxiety over a situation moving forward, I do see it moving forward, right? Yeah. Ooh. 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 If there's been a break for somebody, if there's been a break from someone, they could be coming in. Somebody could be wanting to offer commitment to you. Could be a Taurus. Yeah, somebody wants to offer some commitment to you if they've been left out in the cold, because they see that you're strong. And this is a very clear, this is coming out, the cards are just coming out, but like somebody who you know you have a deep tie with now sees you, and they've been keeping an eye on you, and you look real good because you've been focusing on yourself. You did what they probably didn't do, which was take a break for yourself and not hop back into anything. And if this was a friendship, anything, any type of tie, any job, what you did after this happened, you went into that hangman moment where you looked, you reflected, you looked at the situation at hand. You didn't want to jump into anything new. You weren't trying to get super duper excited about anything in particular. You were just like, let me take a breath. And because you did that, you were able to find yourself and get some shit popping off. And so now you have people who are looking at you who are just like, wow, you actually did it. You know, they didn't think you could. They didn't think that you would. They didn't think that you were capable, or they didn't think that you could do it by yourself. Does that make sense? Is this resonating? They just didn't think that you were going to be able to do it by yourself. Look, but we have the Wheel of Fortune. You did do it by yourself. And so now they want to part. Now it's like you kind of like proved yourself to them. You know what I'm saying? It's not even that, it's not that they were looking for proof, but you completely exceeded expectation. But you were like, well, why was my bar so low in the first place? Man, you know, sir, woman, what did you think? Like, you thought I was just some, you know, I mean, I know I'm a Pisces and everything, but you just thought that I was just swimming and I didn't have no fucking purpose? No, I was always swimming. You know, I just feel like somebody like didn't believe in you. They were vocal. Like, they were just like, I don't believe that you can do it, but you're doing it now. And so now they're like, well, maybe I had this person pegged all wrong. And you were just like, yeah, let me help you out. You did have it all wrong because you didn't think that I was the shit. I don't know. I got so passionate. All of a sudden, I was just like, wait. No, that's not how this is going to go. That's not how this is going to freaking go. How dare you? I don't know. How dare you now? And I know for me, possibly why I'm getting so in tune to this is because it's just like, you could have asked this person for help in the past to help you. Like, you were like, hey, if you can help me do this, that would really take me down. And they didn't. They didn't help you. They didn't whatever. And so after y'all fell out of contact, you ended up doing it yourself. And they are just, well, how did that happen? And you were like, easily. When I asked for your help, I thought that you were going to help me. But if you didn't help me, then that means I had to do it by myself. That was the only other option. I was going to be successful. I was going to get my shit together. I had no intention of ever being not successful, but they're shook that you did it. They didn't think that you could, but you did. And so now they see it and they're like, oh shit, they did it. And I ain't done shit. Could be connected with an Aries or a Taurus, or just somebody who's super stubborn. And this could be your energy again because you're stepping into your own power. But I also feel like this could also double as the person that you were dealing with. You've kind of swapped, you switched roles. There's been a role reversal here, where in the beginning you kind of admired them because you thought that they had their shit together. You were like, wow, this person, they lack, you know, I'm Pisces, you know, or I'm floaty. I don't really like to commit to things. It's hard for me to really get into it if I'm not feeling it. But this person here, they've showed up early. They're really on top of their shit. Oh my gosh, I want that energy. I wish I could embody this. But then they ended up shitting on you. And lo and behold, you were this the whole time. You were so busy looking at them, you didn't recognize that you had your own way of doing everything, and you have your own power, and you didn't need them. And they realized that too, that you didn't need them. They thought you did. They thought that you were going to come crawling back, and you haven't, and you're not going to. It's like, yeah, look. You're holding back because you know that you're the shit. There's no need for you to move. This is you, but you're just like, this is how you are in this particular situation. You're going to hold back because what good is giving your energy? You have something else coming up on the horizon, Pisces. You understand what I'm saying? Awesome. I love it. I'm living for this. Okay. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's get into it. Pisces in 3. Oops. 3. Ha! Have the King of Wands. King of Wands. It goes with that Emperor card. And this is you. And I love how all of the signs thus far, I think Cancer still had Queens. But Scorpio, so could be connecting with the Scorpio. But Scorpio and Pisces, oh, you really could be connecting with the Scorpio. This was their underlying energy. But y'all are popping up as masculine energies for the end of June. It doesn't matter that you're a girl. You're just stepping into that divine masculine where you're like, it's external, all right? That's the difference between king and queens, right? This is an external, not particularly with the Queen of Wands. She's external too, but you are coming off as like this power source. You're coming off as somebody authoritative, kind of somebody to be feared just because you did what others can't. And people know that in order for you to be where you are and the success that you have to be some kind of bitch. It's just like Oprah can sit over there and Super Soul Sunday all she wants to, but you know Oprah has to be some type of bitch in order to be fucking Oprah. Because if she was, she wouldn't be Oprah. It's a hard world out there. So there's that type of energy too, where this person is a little fearful of you, where they might not have been before, but they should be. Fear us fish, okay? Sharks are fish. They're scary. You're scared of them. You might keep a goldfish as a pet, but you wouldn't keep a shark as a pet for most people. So you are in shark mode. Pisces, shark mode, sicko mode. And it's been a long time coming. And I think that something that you've been waiting a long time for is going to start showing itself. And this could even be this person revealing, this could be this conversation, this could be a job opportunity. And I think it's all of it. I really think it's all of it. Like I said, there's been this, you're at the tail end of a transition, right? And so the end of June, July, summer solstice is going to just bring you a whole new energy. It could be a whole new work environment, a whole new love. Like I said, a lot of people, if you don't know Pisces, I did a collective reading at the beginning. So check out the collective reading, because a lot of people are going to be coming into some sort of power couple, right? Yeah, and it could be a return from possibly a Leo or a King of Wands figure. So it's really interesting, Pisces. I hope that you're still following. I hope that you're still with me, because I think that there's a couple energies that are coming back from you from the past. There's somebody who hurt you from the past, and there's somebody who you want to come back from the past. Mama shark. Yeah, we started off as baby shark do, but now we're fucking grandma shark do. You know what I'm saying? We're sage now. We're older. We're wiser. But there's leaving something behind to walk towards that 10 of Cups. But I think both of them are coming from the past. Let's get into this freaking reading. Let's lay out some cards in 3, 2, and uno. Alrighty. Let's get it started in here. I don't know why that song popped up in my head, but I don't know if y'all been eating Black Eyed Peas, listening to Black Eyed Peas, but I just popped that. Boom! I love it. Yeah, wow. Okay, quite a few energies coming in from the bottom of the deck. The Chariot is the first card, so it could be connecting with the Cancer, but bigger than that, moving forward, charging forward. Like I said, you might be in a state right now towards the end of June, as far as like, or in this present moment when this video finds you, where you feel very stagnant. Come Cancer season, it's going to start moving. All right, with the Chariot. So again, and I said this to Scorpios, the end of June, like that last week of June and the first couple of weeks of July are going to be huge for you, as far as just being able to see the progress of moving forward, okay? So a lot of you guys are just going to be so aligned with your spirituality and your emotions. You really have that game face on. You're so looking forward to that, to the future. It's this warrior-like mentality where you can't even be distracted by those around you. And it's because you're moving out of heartbreak. You're moving from heartbreak. You're moving on. You can recognize this. It's kind of like you can look at that heartbreak and you put it in a jar. Pisces, it's like if you had like a museum, all right, and you're talking about your life, and you're like, this is when I was a child, and this is when I was a little kid, and then this was when I was in school, and then you finally get to that point, and you're like, and this is when I was covered in bullshit, and this is when my life absolutely sucked. But you can reflect on it and be like, wow, I can't believe that happened. Now I'm such a stronger person. But you're out of it, you know? You're just looking back at it like a storybook. You're looking back at it like a piece of art. Some of you have found art and inspiration through this because it was so shitty. But now you're just like, I can channel this energy into something else because I'm not feeling it. I'm not in the thick of it anymore. I'm moving on. And then look, we have the Queen of Swords. So again, this could deal with another person. I'm getting Capricorns. If you were dealing with a freaking Capricorn, Pisces, it could be a Taurus or a Virgo. It could also be a Virgo or just somebody, an earth sign, or somebody who, again, you had some sort of long-term stability with. You're cutting them off. Cutting them off. Cutting them off. Moving towards something new. Again, it could be a work crush, somebody that you're working with that you like. But somebody, again, could be coming in and rushing towards you because they want to heal it. Somebody wants to work on something. They're like, I want to work on it. I'm sick. You're sick of waiting. I am too. But July's going to be here before you know it. I'm telling you, it's going to be like that last week of June, first couple weeks of July, where things are going to start picking up. I feel that in my soul, okay? And if not, then I guess you can leave me a nasty comment. I guess I'm sorry if it doesn't work out in that time frame. Yeah, for Pisces. I think for everyone. And even if you get a chance to look back at the yearly Pisces video that I did at the very beginning of this year, I just remember with all the readings that summer was going to be such a big time for everyone. And now moving into it, July, summer solstice is going to be on the 22nd or the 21st or 22nd. This is what I'm getting. Thank you. All right, let's get into the actual reading. So that was just from the underlying deck. But again, the Chariot, moving forward, charging forward. I want to say that, charging forward. Moving is an understatement, right? Nine of Cups. Six of Wands. Ace of Cups. Wow. Eight of Wands. Six of Cups. I said Ace of Cups, but I meant Ace of Cups, and then the Six of Cups came out. Boom! King of Swords. Hey, boo, hey! The Sun card. The Four of Cups. And then the last card we have is the Page of Wands. I'm telling you, it's wish fulfillment time, Pisces. For real. It's a beautiful wish fulfillment that you have coming in with the Nine of Cups. And this is a return. There is just a love opportunity here. Somebody's returning. You're going to just be receiving. And if it's not somebody returning to you, you are just looking so good. You're looking like a snack, darling. Like, you just look good. You're receiving a lot of attention. People just want you to know that they exist. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and it's not in any like conceited way, but it's just, and you feel that, but you're so humble and gracious about it because a lot of you expected it to come, but people just want to have your energy. People want to be around you. They're really passionate about you. You're just going to be getting some like crazy off the wall, like, hey, marry me. And you're like, I don't even know you. And they're like, listen, I don't need to get to know you. Whatever you want. Whatever you like. Like, that is really what's happening. Whatever you like. And if this is somebody, I'm going to pull a clarifier. And if this is somebody from your past, in fact, with this Six of Wands, that's what I'm saying. This person is like, whatever you like, whatever you want. Whatever you want. Yeah, you could easily be receiving some sort of communication. It's funny how I fucked up with communication. It's going to be hard for them to get out, or it has been hard for them to get out in the past. But you're going to be receiving some communication from somebody. It could be a past life relationship, but somebody's going to speak their truth. And this is a truth that you wanted to hear. And I'm going to bite off of Tyler's tarot for a minute where he's just like, don't tell me that you did it. Where he's just like, don't tell me that you didn't want to hear this. This is something that, and it could be an apology. It could have just been something. There's something from your past that you wanted closure from, or there's somebody that you wanted to hear from your past. And now So they did come back. Okay. I'm going to look into, just because I know that this is a past energy, I do want to look for, you know, I'll say this. They're not done yet. If they came back and then disappeared again, it's because they're resorting through they're still in this phase. They're not done yet. Because they haven't made an offer yet. If the person hasn't made an offer, then that's not the person I'm talking about. Because this person is definitely making an offer of some sort. They're speaking their truth and they're making an offer. I love Tyler's tarot. Me too. Girl, he cracks me up the way he be talking to his people. But sometimes I get it though, you know, where it's just like, hey, don't come for me for being like, you wanted this. The cards are saying that this has been some type of communication that you've been looking forward to. And don't lie, Pisces. Like, we're good for living in this energy right here. The Six of Cups. We love the past because we get to fantasize about it and we get to make it what we want. And so we have so much freedom in the past. All right. It's like our virtual reality. Pisces were on virtual reality before anyone. Anyone. And it was right here, called our imagination, and we were so cool with it. And so it seems like now there's just been a past energy bigger than that that's going to be revealing itself. And again, this could be some soulmate twin flame connection. We have 6 on 6. We have 6-6, which is again union and partnership. Please, Pisces, if you haven't, just check out that reading at the beginning. I just looked, this could be an Aquarius or somebody with strong Aquarian in their chart. This could also be somebody who's into philanthropy, somebody who likes to help people, very charitable. They could work for some sort of nonprofit or be in some sort of like healing work. They could be a very deeply spiritual person. I don't know why I'm getting all of these downloads, but I just see the star card. My attention was drawn to the star card. And so I want to go into possibly who this person is that's returning. But bigger than that, they're just coming to speak truth and spit game. So look at this. Actually, it came out this way. Sorry. Happiest card in the deck. Pisces cuff. Yeah. There could be some cuspers too. It can also be an Aquarius Capricorn cusp too. Or just somebody with that combination. But we have Leo, fire, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, and an offer. A really happy, passionate offer is going to be coming in. And this could be from somebody from your past. I guess I can speak for myself in kind of other readings. I'm just going to be honest. I watch a lot of other readers. Just because I like to hear how different people interpret different cards. And I've noticed with a lot of readings with Pisces, it's 2 people who are returning. So I'm going to keep shuffling. I'm going to keep shuffling because I want to get into this. But I feel like a couple people are coming back. And like one is one that you want and the other one is one that like you absolutely don't want, but they both want the shit out of you, and it just creates this kind of sticky situation because there might be some connection between the 2 of them. But let's get into let's study it. But it doesn't matter. Listen, it don't even matter. This is just the juice. I'm just trying to get the tea, sis, because you're gonna be so happy with how it turns out, and you're gonna receive some sort of offer and passionate new beginning. All right, and if this comes in the form of an apology, the apology from this person that you've been waiting for, and they offer their truth, it'll bring you enough satisfaction just to hear them be like, you know, I want you, and you'll be like, ha. You did want me. You were a fucking dick the whole time. Now I don't want your ass, but I'm happy that you said it. You know, like there's that sass that comes back in where you're just like, yeah, I'm happy that I heard you say it, but I don't want you though. But thank you for telling me. Thank you for letting your bitch know. But it's still gonna be a no from me, you know. All right, let's get into it. I want to see. Can we get some information on the? Ooh. I didn't even finish the question, guys. So I said, can we get some information on who's returning? And look at what came out. All the major arcana cards, darling. So we have Scorpio here. A Scorpio, strong energy. Pisces, strong energy. Somebody, but a lot of Scorpio energy here. Somebody that you have a deep-ass connection with. This is somebody who you possibly dream about and sense. Like when you you know. Anytime I see the high priestess, I'm always like, you know. Like, you instinctively know who this person is. But there's a very, very, very deep connection, soulmate connection that's going to be reappearing and make it, and again, judgment. So it's definitely a return. So I guess they just wanted to let me know. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, it's somebody who's also been taking a break from you. Yeah, Aquarius. I'm getting Aquarius again. I'm getting Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, but I know that Aquarius has been a popular pick. I'm getting it. But it's somebody that you, again, took a break from in the past, but they're watching you. They watching you hard. They are very, very much tied to you. Again, I'm getting two relationships. I'm going to keep pulling, but I'm getting two relationships. Capricorn again. How do I... I'm trying to figure out how to word this. A person that's coming back is somebody who's no bueno for you, and you know that, but they're tied to you because they need your energy. Like, there's like a vampire, if that makes sense. They're a vampire, and they've been looking at you. They've been watching you. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just getting somebody. Yeah, you're being watched. Yeah, you are. You're really being watched. This person, they are watching you, and they're going to keep watching you, but they will come out of those shadows. They're not going to lurk forever. But they're tied to you. You're tied to this person. There's such a strong pull and a dark shadow energy. And I rarely ever talk about like dark shadow energies, but there's a dark shadow energy surrounding this particular connection. Where like you're pulled from this, and I feel like even though you've separated from this person Pisces, let's have a chit chat. Even though you separated from this person, you never stopped thinking about them. It's that one. It's that person too. It's the one that you never actually, like, you might have gone years without speaking to them, but they crossed your mind at least 5 times a day. And it made you angry. Like, you were angry that you thought about this person. You're angry that you even freaking know this person. You're like, oh my gosh, like, I wish that they would just leave me alone. But they spiritually connected to you, and they never left you alone. You have done everything in your power to leave it be. Now I feel like they're actually going to, I'm gonna burn those bushes, right? Now I feel like they're actually going to pop up and say something, because they've been linked to you. They never let you go. They never, ever let you go. They might have had distractions in the past, but you guys were always tied spiritually. Yeah. We have the 7 of Swords. Is that 7, 7? 7, 7. Sevens could be significant between you and this person. July. Again, July is going to be a... July is going to be a hot month, okay? I cannot wait for those July readings, because July is going to be a lot of fun for you. There we go. This is what I was waiting for. The 2 of Pentacles. You're going to have to be able to decide if you're going to link onto this person. But I feel like the ending of this relationship, this devil character, the conclusion of this, oh man, oof. The conclusion of this devil relationship is going to be able to open you up to the next one. All right. Yeah. The Wheel of Fortune. There could certainly be a change. Strong Aries energy. Aries, Leo, Taurus energy. There's just a change. Like I said, I was just like, once you close out this, it could have been a Pisces, that you were connecting with. Once you close that out, again, you're stepping into this power couple that you manifested, Pisces. I want to know, is there something new coming in for Pisces? Like, Yes, there is something new coming in for you, but you're worried. There's some anxiety tied behind who's coming in. Could be Taurus. Let's see. Where's the anxiety card here? Oops. There's conflict, ego conflict possibly. Yeah, maybe there's distance between the person who's coming to offer you some type of love because there's an anxiety surrounding it. And defensiveness, all wand energy. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. There's two people here. There's two people here, like I was saying. But one is, they're gonna coincide. It's poor timing, but it is what it is. Okay, sorry, it's poor timing, but it is what it is. Somebody with the fiery energy, like there's somebody who's passionate. There's somebody who's like super excited about you, and they're just like, let's do this. We're gonna do this. They're super active versus somebody who hasn't been. And I think that you are probably in the long-term commitment with the person who was not active, the person who was very stagnant. So that's 3 people. My first orgy. Hey, if you can organize it. But it seems like if there was somebody who you're with that was really stagnant and just kind of like this toxic energy, they're coming back. And then also somebody who was like passionate and super excitable and like really happy is coming back. And that's where kind of this anxiety is going to come in, because you're super single right now and focusing on your resources, but you do want to enter in some sort of power couple. But I think a lot of you might struggle with, did I make the right choice? Even though you know in your head that the person in the past, I just heard something super clear. The person in the past that you dealt with for a long time, it's comfortable, you know them. This new person, this relatively new person, this soulmate, you feel like it's too good to be true. So you're going to be confronted with, do I go with what I know, because at least I know that this person that's coming in is way too good to be true, and I at least have some sort of control over this. But yeah, super single. You've been super single for some time. That's why it's so funny that this is going to be happening, because I always say this, when it rains it fucking pours. It's just like when you're single, nobody's around. The moment that you get some sort of feelings for somebody, that's when, I mean, people come out the woodworks just that want to sniff you. And so you're not, even in addition to these people who are coming in, you're still going to be super attractive. People are still going to want to be around you. You'll be, if you go to the bar, you're going to be able to get a number. Easy. People are just going to be like, hey, I was at the airport and somebody's like, hey, I looked a mess. It was the airport. But somebody's like, hey, what's up? You good? Hey, That's what it is. Like, that is just kind of what's happening. So a lot of you are just going to be experiencing a lot of attention and communication that you might want to not make a decision about right off the rip, but you will, because it will bring you into balance. But there's a reunion here, possibly again with a fire sign, a Leo, or just somebody who's super passionate, and a reunion with a devil character. So you got both. They're both coming in. And I just happen to see these two. It's going to work out. Either way, you know who to choose, right? You know who's for you. The union that you want is coming in. I don't want the devil anymore. Then don't take them back. don't have them anymore, I see strength coming in too. And again, go look at that first reading if you haven't already. Yeah. But I do see a long-term commitment coming in the long run from somebody who's returning back, somebody who you have some sort of familiarity with. But somebody's offering an apology, somebody's offering an adventure. That makes sense, okay? So, yeah. Me too. I'm excited for July, too. So, I mean, if July isn't what we want it to be, we would both be very disappointed together. So. But I'm serious. I think July is just going to be a hot month for a lot of different reasons, for a lot of different people. These cycles that we've been waiting for are going to be coming to a close, and they're coming to a head. But it's also a time to get shit in order, to cash out. Because I know this turned into a love reading, because I think that that's where Pisces' heart is. But our head, outside of the tarot, outside of the secrecy, we're really focused on work and achieving those goals. And this is kind of like a fun fantasy that we have going on, and kind of like the second side. But but we're really determined to get to where we want to go. And so it's going to boil down to our decisions and who we decide to let in our circle, and who we decide to partner up with. Because if we're trying to get to the 10 of Pentacles, you know that it's not going to come from this devil character. You know that, but he's comfortable. They're comfortable. She's comfortable. You know them. You know their bullshit. This new person, you're going to have to get to know a whole new set of bullshit. Some people, it seems easier said than done. You know what I'm saying? Where like, you built yourself up, but this person could come in and you could hesitate and be like, am I making the right choice? If the person that you are thinking about, if you know that they're not going to get you to this 10 of Pentacles, if you know that they are more trouble than they're worth, then you are okay rejecting them. That is not going to be your last person. You understand what I'm saying? But there's certainly a reunion here with somebody who's going to build you up. Because you already built yourself up. You're here already. All this next relationship is going to do, not because you need it. It's just because you want it. It's just going to give you that extra oomph because you have a partner in this world. You have an extra set of hands, okay? So yeah, that is what I got for you. So yeah, you could certainly be receiving a message of happiness from somebody who's been holding back. Anybody who's returning back to you from the past is going to be like, I know I made a horrible mistake. I didn't mean to abandon you. I didn't think that it was going to end that way. You know, both of them, everyone, this could be anyone who's coming in from the past is first coming with an apology and with a truth of some sort. And then with that truth, you'll have to make a decision as to what you want to do and how you want to move forward and if they are in fact on your team. All right. So yeah, that's what I got for you, Pisces. I'm going to do your oracle again. And this is for people who are joining me after the live. Please don't forget to check out that description box below on information on how to book a personal reading with me. I am going to be doing a $25 15-minute special. That information is in the description box. Follow me on Instagram. I started doing daily readings. And please, if you haven't already, check out my song. And if you have, thank you so much. All right. Let's get into this. Let's get into this last part. All right. Okay, cool. We have show the world the real you, Aquarius, and we have it's time to take action. Thank you. It's time to take action. This is exactly what we're saying. If you have a project, like for me, I can say as a Pisces, I just can speak on myself because I know myself. I'm here. This is like show my music. So it's like show your artwork, show your writing. It's time. It's time to take actions towards your goals. This is going to sort itself out. But you have to show, the more that you show the world your talent, the stronger that these connections are going to feel, because this person knows, people know that you're walking in your power, and there's nothing more attractive than that. So the more that you demonstrate your talents, you know, you get on Instagram, you start to build up your followers, you really care about your appearance, or you really care about with the energies that you're putting out in the world, and you start taking them as seriously as you can and demonstrating your own power and worth instead of hiding behind fear that you're not good enough, and just own power. Show your art, show anything that you can, Pisces. Be your authentic true self. You're going to start moving very quickly. And again, it just looks so good on you. It's just so freaking attractive on you, point blank, period. And so these people that wronged you in the past, they're going to have no choice but to come back and apologize and just beg for your forgiveness, because at the end of the day, they know that you're the shit. They understand that, and they cannot sleep at night because they know that you don't fuck with them. They know that. And to get a Pisces to not fuck with you, like really, truly, honestly, to get a Pisces to be like, I would do the middle finger, but I don't want to get censored, you know, to get a Pisces to do that, you were on some bullshit, and it took some time. And so now that you're stepping into your own self and you're moving in your own aggression, yeah, you done messed up. You done messed up, and you done got, right? Now that you're moving on forward, a lot of people are going to be coming back. The only song that I've been playing, and not even that I've had anybody come back, it's just that all these cards and all the readings have been saying the same thing, and my cards are saying the same thing. It's just like I've been listening to that song, Mike Jones. Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot, hoes all on me. Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot, hoes all on me. That's really what it is for a lot of Pisces. They're just going to be all on you like gnats. Gnats. They'll be flying around you, just wanting you to like pay attention to them. Even if it's negative attention, even if you swatted them, you acknowledge them. That's all they want. All right, let's see. Regeneration. You're welcome. Thank you for joining. Regeneration. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot. Hoes all on me because they're going on you because you have transformed. You have been reborn. You've healed. I keep seeing the star card. You could be a healing. You could be a healing worker, but you've healed those wounds. Like I said, it's almost the experience of this person and the experience of your trials and tribulations could almost be put into a museum or like a documentary. Like this is like a chapter in your E True Hollywood story, and you're just able to look back and reflect on it and realize that, like, man, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. But that's what's happening. Like, it didn't kill you. It made you stronger. You've regenerated. You came back even more beautiful than you were before. You're even stronger than you were before. And a lot of you with this regeneration, I just heard, gained the superpower of the word no. No, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not going to put up with this. No, I don't want to be bothered. No. And I think that has been a lesson. That might have been one of the biggest lessons of like finally putting your foot down and drawing that line in the sand for you and being like, no, you come with too much bullshit and problems. I'm trying to get my shit together. If you are not about it, I cannot fix you. I think Pisces, for the first time in a long time, have been like, I'm not Jesus. I can't help you. I can pray for you. I can be your friend sometimes, but I don't feel like taking on your issues and putting it on me. And because of that, because you've been able to just focus on yourself and your abundance and your resources, again, you are radiant because you understand the importance of how you spend your energy and who you give your energy to and who's giving that energy to you. You understand the importance of being an empath and being in tune, right? You know? And you're just like, I can't give my energy to everyone who comes past me with a fucking sob story. The sob story is just not cutting it anymore, you know? Anyways, so that's what I got for you. And so last but not least, we're going to pull from our animal card. I'm excited to see what comes out from the animal deck. But yeah, congratulations, Pisces. I mean, it's been a transformation. It really has been a regeneration. It's been a death of ego, a death of self. You guys hit rock bottom, but now you've come out of it and you just learned no. You learn how to say no, and this person might be hearing it for the very first time when they finally come back, you know? Oh, we got two. Yeah. I'm excited to see the animal cards. You saw my face. I'm always excited to see the animal cards. All right. We got sea turtle. Protection. You are a master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm, and your path will unfold. Preserve and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. That's what I'm talking about. That word, no. You're protected because you've learned your value. You know what I'm saying? You learn why people have shells. I always say, and people laugh at me, but I'm like, you see why heaven has gates. You know, if heaven has gates, if heaven has standards, why in the fuck did Pisces decide that that was a bad idea? Why did Pisces be like, come as you are all the time, as you know, I just sit here, blah, 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 blah. Sometimes it's just going to be a no. Sometimes it's too draining. It's too much. You're not meant to fix them, right? You can't fix everyone. You can lead them to the water, but you can't force them to drink. And I think Pisces really get caught up in forcing people to drink, but it's not that. It's not that anymore. You understand? All right, so we have Swan Grace. You who glides across the waters of my soul. I like that. Bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform. all right, into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. That's what I'm saying. You're so beautiful and radiant, and it's just because you've been transformed. You've been transformed into elegance and grace. You are elegance. You are grace. You embody it. And so the way that you're flowing in this water, the way that you're wading through, it's just magnificent right now, Pisces. Like you're in tune with yourself and with your body, and because of that, the waves are going to bring you things. All you have to do is accept or deny. It's kind of like if life was Tinder itself, and so you're just swiping through, opportunities are coming in, and you're just like, yes, no, yes, 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 no, hell fucking no, right? And so again, this regeneration and transformation that's happened is a very beautiful thing. And so show the world the real you with your art and communication. This came out too. So make sure that you communicate open, honestly, and clearly, Pisces, because you have so much wisdom to share. And don't be afraid, because you are protected. Like there's a fear that you could be attacked, that maybe what you want to say is going to bring some negative things. Perhaps you want to talk about something that people don't usually talk about. You want to bring awareness or attention to something very specific that could turn people off. You're protected. If it's time, if you feel like it's on your heart to share it, then share it, because people need to hear it. That was specific, but if you're questioning, like, I don't think I should share this because it's a hot topic or what have you, go ahead and share it. Weapons that are formed against you shall not prosper, as long as you're doing it in a positive way and in God's, in God's eye, and caring and delivering his message. So that is what I got for you, Pisces. Again, please don't forget to check out that description box below. Also, if you did not check out that first reading, thank you so much. I'm happy that you enjoyed it. If you did not, check out that first reading with just the collective water signs, so you can get a reading I'm going to go through and timestamp, or if somebody does it and beats me to it, I would appreciate it, because I have to wait for this to upload. But yeah, anyways, thank you so much, Water Gang, for coming in and sitting with me and talking to me. I enjoyed seeing your comments. So peace. Until